And we've said this in the past. This war may be between Israel and Hamas, but it's also playing out across the world, in countries that have nothing to do with the war. Take Europe, for instance. Reports say at least 3 European countries have busted a plot to attack Jewish settlements and institutions on their soil. The 3 countries in question being Germany, Denmark and the Netherlands. They've all arrested a total of 7 people, 4 of whom happen to be Hamas terrorists. Let's tell you what happened. We'll start with Germany. On Thursday, German police arrested 3 men who are suspected to be Hamas operatives. They've been accused of making preparations for an attack against quote-unquote Jewish targets. Reports say these men were trying to secure weapons for potential terror attacks in Germany. One of the suspects is an Egyptian citizen. The other 2 belong to Lebanon. All 3 are now behind bars. Next, we have the Netherlands. On Tuesday, it arrested a 57-year-old Dutch man in the city of Rotterdam. This arrest was made based on a request by German authorities. The man is suspected to be a long-standing member of Hamas. He is said to be closely linked to the group's military branch. He also reportedly participated in Hamas operations abroad. And lastly, Denmark. The Danish police says it has arrested 3 people on suspicion of plotting to carry out a quote-unquote act of terror. All 3 arrests happened in Copenhagen. Reports say the 3 men were closely linked to criminal gangs who've apparently been behind feuds, violence, robberies, extortion and drug sales in the Danish capital. They were now planning to launch attacks on Jewish institutions. Last we checked, all 3 suspects were behind bars. Speaking about the arrests, this is what Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen had to say. Allow me to quote, "This is extremely serious. It is, of course, completely unacceptable in relation to Israel and Gaza that there is someone who takes a conflict somewhere else in the world into Danish society." Back in Israel, the office of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has lauded Denmark's swift action. It added that intel agencies will continue to make all efforts to repel the intentions of Hamas and eliminate its capabilities. Now remember, ever since the war between Israel and Hamas broke out, various bodies and intel agencies have warned about the possibility of the war spilling over to global capitals. For instance, earlier this month, the European Union's Home Affairs Commissioner, Ylva Johansson, had warned that Europe faces a huge risk of terrorist attacks over the Christmas holiday period. And just this week, Denmark's Foreign Intelligence Service, known as FE, had issued a statement saying, and I'm quoting again, "The war between Israel and Hamas has once again shown that unresolved conflicts in Europe's immediate area can escalate rapidly and create widespread regional instability." Now, the warning wasn't really off the mark. Look at this report. It says more than 1,500 anti-Semitic attacks were recorded in November, immediately after the war broke out. In the UK, a report by the Community Security Trust says the Jews have, and I'm quoting, experienced the worst wave of hate incidents in modern times. On the flip side, anti-Muslim incidents have also increased significantly. In the UK again, the British charity Tell Mama has recorded a 7-fold increase in Islamophobic hate crimes in November. In Germany, a civil society group has recorded 3 anti-Muslim incidents a day over the past few weeks. And in France, there have been reports of unidentified individuals tagging several mosques with racist slurs and death threats. The bottom line is this: the Israel-Hamas war is having security repercussions well beyond West Asia, especially in Europe. These repercussions are numerous and diverse, and I'm afraid they might just increase as the war escalates further. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.